I'm thinking about getting a new tractor. I'm thinking about putting a cab on. I'm thinking about putting a cab onto the tractor that I already have. Which kind of cab do I buy? Do I buy a soft-sided one? Do I buy a hard-sided one? Do I put extra options in it? Rear wiper, front wiper, work lights, heater, air conditioner. It's really, you know, rather daunting. And it's not a cheap investment. They can get pretty pricey depending on what type of cab you go with. I'm gonna try to help you with that today. If you're thinking about this purchase, thinking about buying a tractor, deciding do I want a cab, do I not want a cab? If I want a cab, which one should I put on it? So this is kind of to inform the consumer, right? That's what this video is. We're going to talk about manufacturers, we're going to talk about prices, we're going to talk about the various options that are available. I'm going to also review my own cab, the Curtis cab, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to answer the question, would I buy this cab again? The answer might surprise you. Thanks for being here. Stay with us. Now let's get to work. Hey, we really hate to ask, but if you enjoy our videos, we sure would appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Now these are in no particular order, but we're going to start with the original tractor cab. I would suggest you go to Biff's Equipment, B-I-F-F-S. Biff did a great job in introducing the original tractor cab, both the installation of it and also removing it. Now what he likes to do, and this is why this may or may not be a great option for you, is it's easy to take off. So he likes the open cab in the spring and summer, but he wants the warmth of an enclosed cab. It's all vinyl sided, okay, except for the top. The top is hard. You can upgrade to glass windows if you like. And there's a myriad of optional accessories as well. For instance, a front wiper, a fuse block to be able to tie in accessories like work lights and things like that. It's also what I have found to be the most practically affordable tractor out there. And what I mean by practically is actually getting a cab that's going to heat up for you. $999 is what they have listed as a price on their website. I'm sure there's extra for shipping. And of course that doesn't include installation. None of the prices I'm going to give you include installation. So the original tractor cab just might be right for you. As a matter of fact, Tractor Time with Tim also did some great videos on the original tractor cab as well. I know he actually, it's so lightweight, he has it hanging in his garage, so he merely lowers it on the tractor and hooks it up at the end of the year. The original tractor cab, it might be right for you. Now obviously I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the cab that I own, which is the Curtis cab. This is the Curtis Advantage cab. Now Curtis has a couple different options. You can buy it pretty much as you see it, but you can also get side doors that are fabric, easier to take on and off. This does have an optional heater, which for me is absolutely critical living in the Buffalo, New York area, and so cold is clearly an issue. You also have an optional front wiper. You can get a back wiper if you like as well. Rear view mirror, they have that as an option. And also the Curtis fuse box, which I have installed on this tractor. And this is for accessories. Dome light, rear wiper, a fan, rear lights, and front work lights. I have a whole separate video on the installation of this product, so check that out in our playlist. So sitting in the tractor, this is what you see. You do have glass on the left and also the right. You could just see the top of it behind the heater, so you're able to, when you're taking your front loader off, you're able to see what you're doing. And then looking out the back window, this is your view out the back. This is glass, and it also does open. And this is set up for a backhoe. So if you have one of those, that's not an issue. I would suggest if you have a backhoe, you check with the manufacturer. Some are set up for it, and some are not. Now I also put the dome light in as an accessory, and that ties into the Curtis fuse block. Now taking the doors on and off, is very, very simple. They come right off. You just lift it up and these come off. So in the spring and summer, I will take the doors off. I have even taken the back window off, but honestly, with the doors off, because I do not have air conditioning with this cab, but with the doors off, it's tolerable in the summertime. It really is. But you know, again, I'm not in Florida. Okay, if I was in Florida, I think you definitely want to get something that's got some air conditioning to it. Again, heat is my major concern. So the cost of the Curtis cab, again, not including shipping, depending on what options you choose, they list on their website $4,040 to $4,800. I bought it through my dealer. That was a mistake. What I paid for this tractor, for them to install it, I could have gotten a much nicer cab, probably one with air conditioning as well. I cannot see where any of these cabs is that big of a deal to install. My recommendation, if you've got the garage space and a little bit of mechanical know-how, order it, install it yourself. You're going to save a considerable amount of money. There's two tractors that I consider to be the premium or the Cadillac in the industry. One is Tektite. Now, let me tell you one nice thing about Tektite. With Tektite, you can remove your wraps. They actually have rollover protection built into the cab, so the construction is much more substantial than you're going to find from the Curtis cab and certainly from the original tractor cab. So that's definitely an advantage. Now, price, fully loaded with the options that they have, $7,800. You can get a basic one, and I'm pricing this, by the way, off my tractor, the 2038R. You can get a basic one for $5,700. That's not cheap, but if it's a tractor you're going to keep for a long time, I just don't think you can go wrong with Tektite. Now, they've got an extensive list of different options. They've got exterior mirrors, front work lights. They've got dual rear work lights. They've got an amber beacon that you can get. They also have front wipers, a defrost fan, which would be nice, rear radial wiper, and a key to power connection. Absolutely the Cadillac of the industry as far as I'm concerned. They and the Mauser cab. Again, kind of 1A and 1B between that and the Tektite, because Mauser does have rollover protection built in. The cost, again, for this tractor, $62.76 and up. And up, because there's a lot of different options that you can get. But again, it does have that rollover protection built in, which is really nice. You've got front glass, which for that price, I think we're going to kind of expect that. Front and rear mirrors are available. They've got interior sound installation. One of the things that I don't like about my Curtis cab, let me just show you real quick, is the fact that there really is no headliner per se up here. This is just a piece of foam up here. There really isn't a way to be able to hide wiring up here if you're putting accessories in. The Mauser and the Tektite cab do have true headliners up there where you can route different pieces of wiring through there, which, you know, to me is an advantage. There's one other feature that I want to talk about because it's important. Some of the cab companies, I know Original Cab, and I believe it's also Wyman Brothers that I'm going to talk about in a minute, offers a 12-volt heater. I would not recommend it. Matter of fact, once again, if you'll go to Biff's Equipment, who discusses and installs the original tractor cab, he had purchased that and scrapped it. The type of heater that you want uses the hot water from your radiator to heat the cab. The others just simply will not suffice. I don't know, maybe if you're in the South and you just want to take the chill off, maybe that 12-volt one would work. I wouldn't recommend. So I mentioned Wyman. There's two other cabs that I think are worth investigating, and Wyman Brothers is one, and they list their price for the 2038R at $1,479. And they've got a wide variety of attachments that are available. Now, the one thing, and if you see here, I'm showing you the canopy. This is a slip over cab. So you've got to have the cab canopy, which is $479. So it's a little bit of an investment. Check out the models that are available. If your tractor is listed there, put it in the mix. You know, do the pluses and minuses and figure out if it's going to solve it for you. They say it's lightweight, sturdy, top quality polyester canvas. Easy setup, universal mount for all brands of lawn and garden. So the reason I also put this on here, if you have a lawn and garden tractor, Wyman Brothers does make a cab for it. I know a lot of you guys use the lawn and garden tractors, you know, the X series in John Deere as an example to plow with, or we have a snowblower attachment. This might be a cab worth looking into. And last but not least is the Sims Cab Company. $1,650 and up, depending on the accessories that you choose. So it's affordable. I think it's worth looking into. What I like, they talk about their Alpine cab. What I like is the large selection of accessories that's available. And again, so it's almost a custom fit for you and your tractor. Sims, I think it's worth looking into. So I guess the question is, with my tractor and my cab, the Curtis cab, would I buy it again? No, I wouldn't. Including the installation, it was over $6,000. You know, I paid the dealer to do it. Shouldn't have done that. I should have taken that $6,000 plus a little bit and put it into a Mauser or a Tektite. I do plan on keeping this tractor, and that's relevant, right? Do you think you're going to be keeping your tractor for a short period of time? Well, then, you know, making a huge investment in a cab just probably isn't the right decision. I'll tell you this. Owning a cab, though, is fantastic. No, this is not air conditioned, but taking the doors off, and again, I'm not in Florida or one of the southern states, so we don't get the heat like you guys do, but it's comfortable for me. I have no issue at all. But mostly in the wintertime, when I'm plowing, having that heater is phenomenal. I mean, I'll put a vest on, and that's pretty much it. I watch videos of some of you guys plowing. You look like the abominable snowman when the job is done. And, you know, let's face it, that's not the worst thing in the world. We all love being on our tractor. But, you know, there are times when you just don't want to freeze, and you don't want precipitation falling on your head and on the cab of your tractor. So for me, being that I do an awful lot of snow plowing in the wintertime, it makes sense for me to have a cab. If and when I ever upgrade on this tractor, it's definitely going to be to a Mauser or a Tektite. I don't know that that's going to happen. And you know what? The Curtis is just fine. I've got the options and the add-ons that I want. And yeah, I feel blessed to have it. I really do. Hey, let's do something. Put in the comments what type of cab you have. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? The pros, the cons, and we can help each other. Because chances are, if you're not purchasing a cab today, at some point in the future you may. And again, it'd be good to be an informed consumer. I hope this was helpful for you guys and put some of this in perspective as you're thinking about making this purchase. Thanks for being here. Really enjoyed being with you guys, and God bless you all. And we'll see you next time on Tractors in Life.